Feedback. Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton.
And I am Thabiti Mpinga.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
And take us along with you. Feedback, feedback, feedback.
All I got to say is it's about time. But happy Monday to Miss Farmer. Happy Monday to Sister Fedora and Sister Charlene and to Ron. And happy Monday to Carl. And to all of you out there. And to Jackie. And let me see. I have been meeting so many people. It's just, happy Monday, Katrina, you know.
You got to show the love for Sylvia now.
Yeah, oh, yes, she'll be calling this morning, too. Yes, to tell us about the grand opening of the Co-op grocery store on Woodward and Euclid. Mm-hmm. And she was there. She called and let me know. And it was a nice grand opening on the 18th. Also, there was a luncheon, a ladies' luncheon, and President Joe Biden's wife spoke at the luncheon, Jill Biden. And then, of course, yesterday, the president, Joe Biden, was in Detroit for a little part of the day. He had to get back. He was having guests from out of the country. There's a lot of things been going on this weekend. Oh, Mark, tell me, what was going on in your world over the weekend?
Man, you mentioned Joe Biden, and our own Gary Hunter with the Shot News was there on the tarmac to take pictures of President Joe Biden coming into the city. And he still found time to make it to an event that the gentleman we had on here from Dara Sight Entertainment, a Girl in the Wall movie producers, Darius McKinney and Rayshawn Reeves put on a private event for some investors over at the Club Priva over there on Easter Road in Redford. Nice club right there. It's right off of 96. And like they were saying before, got the marble floor. It's real classy.
Oh, yeah. We got to go see that.
Exactly. So I just want to thank the guys who came out, showed the love on short notice. Brother Frank Sorrell, Chico Frank Sorrell was in the building, a real estate guy in the city here doing great things. We had Brother Don Henderson. We've had him on the show before.
Yes. Came
on down and checked out the show, and they had a private viewing, even though we're going to do another one. And DeJuan Carlton, a good friend of mine, used to put on plays. He's in the industry. He's doing some work out of Atlanta right now. He was in town. I was lucky that he was in town. He popped on down to see what was happening.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. And, of course, Gary Hunter showed up after being on the tarmac taking pictures.
Oh, my.
He came on down and showed the love, and the guys excited because man, they've been sending out those newspapers to everybody all over the country.
Oh, wow.
With that spread from the red carpet in
it. So
it's a beautiful thing, folks. When we all come together and look out for one another and promote each other, you're going to win.
Absolutely. You know, the State Rep Karen Whitson sent out a card, and she was saying 10 ways to support the black community. And within the 10 ways, she was encouraging people to purchase from our own folks as often as we can. You know, just go out of your way if you have to.
That's right.
To find out what we have available. You know, there was a lady who made and sold lotion, and she was talking to somebody that she knew on the phone one day, and And the person other one said, "Oh yeah, I had to go out and buy some lotion." She's like, "What?" You know that is thoughtless. You know, just thoughtless. And anyway, it's a number of things that we should do and could do to make it better for us within the community. It really is. So it just takes a little bit of thinking on the part of a person who is about to spend their money, you know.
Well, without a doubt. See, that's what this is all about, folks. Feedback, a tool for business people, people out there, creative, artists. I mean, people that are doing things just to get the word out about what you're doing. And then you're going to join Hood Research, and now you're going to get access to at least over 1,000 individuals. That's going to be what? They're going to care about the community, and they're going to want to at least support what you're doing.
That's right.
And that's really what this is all about. We're going to have some real fun guests in the future. That's for sure. And people always coming up to me like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Good, let's talk. Let's get you on the show. Let's see what you're doing out there.
Right.
So,
right.
Folks, if you know somebody, look, have them give us a call. As a matter of fact, have them give me a call. Okay, 313-510-1250. That's Mark Cummings. And say, look, I want to be on the feedback show. I got this idea. I'm doing this. I'm selling this. And that's how you get things going. Yes,
Yes.
we on the radio now. I got to get used to this radio. We've been in this studio for a few weeks now. I'm so used to the number being streaming right there. And it's right there in the corner there, folks, if you can see it. It's 313-365-7327 and 313-365-7379. So call in. You got something on your mind. You might be one of them people that want to get on the show sometime. And let us know what's going on with you.
Absolutely.
It's a fun show. I love feedback.
Yeah. Thank you. Me too. Oh man, over the weekend, as I channel surf, I've been listening to response as well. What do you think about the president's speech? What do you think about the president's speech? And I'm like, then they go off on, well, what about the debate? Is there going to be a debate? Well, it seems that all of a sudden, Mr. Trump is trying to wiggle his way out of a debate. So I guess he finally realized, well, they'll find out how stupid I am if I go and do this debate.
People saw the last two debates. The debate against Hillary Clinton didn't even go that way. It's just a matter of people don't care how incompetent Donald Trump is. They just want him.
Yeah, because he walks around with a big stick, and I'm gonna get my enemies.
Right.
Yeah, well, they better be careful because the enemies that he's gonna get might be you. What I thought was kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I was annoyed by the fact that when the president spoke in Georgia to the graduates at
Morehouse?
Thank you, Morehouse, that there were those who got up and turned their chairs around. There were those who raised some other kind of flag, and there were those who just had their heads down because of the Gaza issue and all that's going on. I understand there's like 4 different wars going on at this time. And I just kept thinking, well, wait a minute. Why are you so concerned about these white folk? We have issues going on in Nigeria. We got issues going on in South Africa. We got issues going on in Ghana. And that happens to be one of the countries, Ghana, where a number of our people like to travel. And the farmers in Ghana are having an issue because there's gold mining going on, coal mining, and whatever other kind of mining. But they are polluting the water. Water is needed to put on the crops, and cocoa is one of the products that they grow there. So why aren't these black folk at Morehouse concerned about what's going on in Africa?
Well, they probably don't know. And, you know, when you have issues, you need somebody to tell you what's going on. Then they got to round up the people, and then you protest. Uh-oh, you got calls popping in, Miss Broughton.
Okay.
You done got somebody riled up out there.
Oh,
Yes, indeed. You on feedback this morning. Theo Broughton, Mark Cummings. Who we speaking with?
Hello.
That sound like Sylvie.
yeah, happy Monday.
So,
Yeah.
Silverado.
All right.
What's going on,
Hey,
Sister Sylvia? Miss Broughton said you're going to bring us up to speed on the event on Saturday.
Yes, Saturday it was very well turnout. The weather was great. The participation, the music, the food, and the support. Folks were in the store as well as myself, you know, and we supported the vendors as
And
well.
that's the Detroit Food Co-op,
They
right?
came on. I missed them. I had left, and then my girl Penny said, "Molly Whoop is here," and I said, "Oh, I left too soon because that's one of my favorite groups."
Oh.
Also, Malcolm X Day was yesterday
Yep.
at the church, at the Unity Church.
Mm-hmm.
They
Have
had
to
the drum
also.
call, the libations,
Oh.
introduction, martial arts exhibit, and then there was a reading, Malcolm reading by Kyrie Frazier.
Now where's the Unity Church
there
at,
was a
Sylvia?
playwright, poet, Nubia. She's an author, too, and she did a poem. But it was at that church on Forest and Cass.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. Right. Yes, on the
It
southwest.
was a nice day and a nice turnout. It was from like 5 to 8.
Oh,
Very
okay.
nice turnout. Food
Oh,
was
wow.
good. The vendors were there. And I supported the vendors, of course. And I know I got to eat every time I see me some good old Caribbean style food. I got to have my curry or my rice and beans.
Oh, yeah.
I got to have my fanny pack. So they had some nice African design fanny pack. So it was a nice event as well as people were able to network and come together.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, they calling in now. Everybody want a piece of the action.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
Well, while we're doing that, I want to let you know that yesterday was also the birthday of Hill Harper, the gentleman that we interviewed. He's a candidate for the United States Senate, and it was his birthday yesterday as well.
Yeah, 519 That's quite a day. Was that Sylvia? Did we lose Sylvia? She called her right back. All right, you know, that Detroit Food Co-op, folks, it's right there on Woodward and Euclid. Now, you don't have to be a member of the co-op to shop there.
Right.
Now, if you are a member of the co-op, though, you get nice discounts.
Right.
That's why you want to become an owner, you know, because you technically own a piece of the action when you're in the co-op. And, you know, a lot of Hood Research members just came up to the plate and became owners.
We sure did.
And Brother Maliki Keeney and them guys have been doing this for quite a while, and it's always good to see things come to fruition.
Oh, yeah, I was so excited about that. Oh, yes.
And it's a beautiful market.
Yes,
I got to get over there. I just keep seeing the pictures and how nice and clean it is, and I just need to get over there and get some of that fruit because I could use some fresh fruit.
Today's a good day.
Yeah, it's always a good day. Yes, indeed. Today is a good day, folks, indeed. So, Sister Sylvia, if you're out there, you can call us back. Anybody else out there got some things they want to share from the weekend? Excuse me. Woo, I'm trying to call it cold, one of these spring colds. It's hot and cold, and you don't know what the weather is. It just mess you all up. I'm telling you. But, yeah, I went to church yesterday, and Word in Action
Uh-oh.
church. It's right over there. Matter of fact, Rashawn Reeves, the gentleman from Girl in the Wall, one of the producers,
The movie.
he invited me to come on out and check out a service, and I did just that. And it's right there on Myers and Pembroke, right down the street from Lewis College of Business, the old Lewis College of Business.
Oh, you know what? I heard that they're going to tear it down.
Oh, the Lewis College of
Yeah.
Business? Really?
I was like, what?
And we got to get the folk. They got a new Lewis College of Business. It's over
Where?
on Brush Street, down there downtown. Some brothers started it back up about 3-4 years ago, I recall. And we got to get in touch with this guy because it's weird because you don't hear about it.
Right,
You know?
right.
And that's a black college because technically it's an HBCU. And, we got to let the people know. That's why I'm like, these guys doing these things, they getting out here and they get with the wrong media outlets. It's like, look, you need people to know you exist. So we going to get in touch with them.
Oh,
Try to
wow,
have
yeah,
them over here
get
on the
on
show.
it. That would be good. And as we go on and promote the other businesses and the people throughout the community, then our people begin to see, hey, there's a lot more going on than I thought, and then become curious, and then start asking questions, and then get up, get out, see what it's like, see what it's about, see how you can participate, you can at least share the information with others. It makes a difference, I think.
Well, it does make a difference. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, right,
Share the information with others.
Yeah, and if there's someone that you would like to recommend as a guest for the show, let us know.
And speaking of guests, we should have Brother Anthony Brogdon, folks, on at the bottom of the hour. The Black Business Book author. And, he's supposed to come every month, so he couldn't get in the middle of the month, so he's here today. Excuse me. And we're going to talk about some facts, some black business facts, because that's really what it's all about. Hood research, I recall, was about putting black business on the map. So, to have all these different black business facts in one book. And remember now, you join Hood Research, you're going to get a copy of the book. So that's, technically you join the Hood Research for half the price. The book is $10. You join Hood Research for $20, and you're getting the book on the house. So that's a beautiful thing. So, folks, join Hood Research. I mean, it's just a part of what you should do as a member of this community. And across the country, once we get this website up and running, you can join as well, people. Because that's what it's about, being a part of something. We do so many things here at Research. And we haven't done much this year, have we, Miss Bro? We got to get back to doing those fun things, like those caravans and all the good stuff.
Well, when the COVID came along and shut the planet down, it just stunned everyone, and it made it difficult to participate in anything, and there were so many millions of people who died, and it was a kind of pandemic, as they say, that caused you to pause and just take a survey of what's around you. What should you do? What can you do? And as I was saying, that's when we started the conference line. And every Saturday, you can join us each and every Saturday between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. And for those who have pen and paper handy, now you're supposed to have pen and paper handy anytime you watch our show.
That's right. The media tell you.
Yep, right. But if you dial 1-978-990-5000, it'll ring one time. Then you put in the access code, which is 338729. Press the pound key, and you're on. And we have guests that come on with us. We have have issues that we analyze, and those who are on the line want to put in their thoughts about whatever the issue happens to be. And you know, this is one of the subjects we have had. Mark, what is racism?
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that on the other side. Tim said we right there at the bottom of the hour.
Goodness.
We got to go
All
to the
right.
break. Okay,
Yes.
we got 5, okay. So,
Okay.
yeah, let's talk about that. Me and Ms. Brown were saying, you know, this racism piece, we definitely going to get to. Do we have a call? Let's get this call in here.
Okay.
Who we speaking with? It's feedback. Theo Bro and Mark Cummings. Talk to us.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, we hear you.
Oh, great. Hi, this is Lori. Listen, I was calling in today to talk about Blackernall, to tell people about Blackernall.
Okay.
Blackernall Island. It's the 10th anniversary,
Uh-huh.
and we're going to be meeting at 276 East Philadelphia Street in Detroit, Michigan, at 11 a.m. until
Okay.
like 7 or 8 p.m.
Okay.
We're going to have fun. We're going to have food. We're going to have music. And the Blackernall is when they go up to Mackinac, we do Blackernall here to talk about the issues that we are still facing here in the city of Detroit.
Oh, I like that.
We are also doing Coleman Young Alexander's birthday
Which is?
at Elmwood Cemetery on the 24th of May. And we're going to be meeting there at 1 o'clock at Elmwood Cemetery at the main entrance.
Now,
And,
is that his actual
we're
birthday?
We're going to have a
24.
little light
Yeah.
lunch there to tell Coleman Alexander Young about all the things that they have done to us in the city of Detroit. We no longer have schools. All of the stuff that's going on is mostly downtown and not in our neighborhoods. So we hope that you guys can join us on both of those days, Friday at 1 o'clock at Elmwood Cemetery. And we're going to take a caravan into Coleman Young's grave.
Okay, let's see some technical difficulties. Did we lose him?
Information, you can give me a call at 313-492-6774. Again, that's 313-492-6774. And looking forward to seeing you guys at both of those events.
Hold on, Laura, slow down. You about to run off the phone.
Well, yeah. What was the time? I didn't get the time.
Yeah, we had a little technical difficulty there while you
But-
were
yeah,
saying
but
the
I
date
had it
of the Blackernall and the time again.
Wait, I can't barely hear you guys.
Oh, okay. Give us the dates and times of each event again.
Okay, the date for Coleman Alexander Young's grave site to caravan in is this Friday,
Okay.
the 24th.
Okay.
And we'll be meeting at the main entrance at Elmwood Cemetery at 1 p.m.
That's what we need.
Now, where's Elmwood
1
Cemetery located?
1 p.m.
Where's the cemetery
Yes,
located?
and then Blackernall is the next day. Blackernall Island is the Saturday, the 25th.
Next.
And we're going to be meeting starting at 11 o'clock
Okay.
a.m.
Okay. Now,
At 276 East Philadelphia Street.
Okay. Now, and now the location of the cemetery, is that
It's
Robert Rabbit
Elmwood
Drive?
Cemetery.
Right. What street? Is it across?
It's on Lafayette.
Okay. It's
Lafayette,
and Robert
East
Rabbit
Lafayette,
Drive.
and
Yeah.
I would say like East Lafayette, near McDougal, Shane, right in there. It goes all the way down to Mount Elliott.
Right.
Yep, yep.
Now, is there a church with the orange roof across the street from the cemetery? The name of the
Martin
church.
Luther King High School is
Is
nearby.
it near it? Oh, okay, okay.
All right, Miss
I
Bro, we
like-
got to go to the break. We at the bottom of the hour, ladies.
I like landmarks. You can hold on to call back. We got to take a break for commercials. So hold on. And for all of you out there, we'll be back momentarily.
Hello, I'm James Ford. I survived the red light runner, but will you? You know, Michigan has had 1,123 auto accident deaths a year. That's 21 per week. We know Detroit alone has 156 deaths, and that equals 3 a week. Those stats do not include the 550 people that are crippled and disabled a month. At 12 noon, September 18th, 2024, people in Detroit and other cities in Michigan will meet in Lansing, state capital, and complain about red light running, drag racing, and hallucinated driving. Yes, bring your lawn chairs. September 18th, Detroit and all Michigan cities will ask legislatures to enforce and enact laws that will stop drag racing and red light running and hallucinated driving. You know, this is not different than the Flint water crisis. People are dying. Join us Wednesday, September 18th, 2024. If you like, call 586-918-3061 for more information. Drag racing, red light running, hallucinated driving, it must stop. Stand up, September 18th. Call and share your input. Call 586-918-3061 or call 701-301-3118. Also, again, people of all nationalities, express your input and ideas at 586-918-3061 or 701-301-3118 to stop drag racing, red light running, and hallucinated driving. Thank you, and God bless everybody. Thank you.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
Everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime. It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Womack.
Wally Womack here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to show 6 feet apart. You win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the
chew
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton.
And I am the BD Impinda.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
And take us along with you. Feedback.
Oh, yes.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Feedback. Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you.
Feedback. Feedback. Feedback.
Don't forget, you can always take us along with you. And our programs are put on YouTube so that you can watch them at your convenience and watch them again at your convenience. Share them with others. Let everybody know that Hood Research is here. And we put on a good show.
Indeed.
I'm
indeed.
a poet, don't know it, right? But anyway, before the break, you were talking about the definition of racism, and strange as it may seem, there are young people in the millennium group in particular who don't know what racism is.
Well, let's just sum it up real quick. It's injustice based on the color of your skin. Okay. And I know a lot of times people get caught up, oh, well, you know, black people can be racist and all of this stuff. But actually, racism is white supremacy. And it's tough to talk about it because a lot of people don't like to call it supremacy and all this other stuff and deal with semantics. But what white supremacy is you got to understand, white people conquered this entire planet. Okay? It's a tough thing to consider. At one time, they used to say the sun sets on Great Britain because it ain't nowhere in the world that Great Britain hadn't conquered. Okay? So that's why, you know, when you talk about China, Great Britain had a stronghold there. When you talk about India, Great Britain had a stronghold there. White supremacy is about categorizing everybody from the dark skin down. So the darker your skin, you're going to really catch it more. So, I mean, you go to these countries and you travel and you realize it's always the lighter skinned people that got the control. And it's crazy. And what we got to start dealing with is the injustice. I mean, if we really serious about things, we're going to start dealing with this injustice. And stop talking about, I never experienced racism and all this old foolishness. When you wake up in the morning, you experience racism. When you came out the womb, you was experiencing racism. Racism is ubiquitous, okay? It's a structure that we live in. We live in a racist world, so there's no way you can avoid racism.
Right, right.
So, I mean, you just got to be honest. But we're here because we're trying to talk about justice, and that's what I like about the fact that we have one of the best guys in the business, Ms. Broughton, when it comes to being a historian on black business, on black accomplishment, black politics, and, of course, the city of Detroit. And we got him in the building with us, Ms. Broughton. He come on every month for you folks who know.
All right.
Brother Anthony Brogdon is here, folks.
Yes.
In the building, the Black Business Book author.
Applause,
Right, yeah. Thank you for having me once again. It's always my pleasure to be on this show, boy, because we keep it real. I like to say we give it straight, no chaser.
All right.
Not to intoxicate your mind with DUI, but to make you stumble with the knowledge that you two geniuses deliver on a weekly basis. It's phenomenal. And y'all been doing it for a little bit of time, too.
And you know you're a part of the piece because you bring the love on a monthly basis.
Oh, man, I look forward to it. I ain't going to lie to you. Whenever you call and say, hey, man, you know it's that time of the month. This is the one chance I say cool. I say cool.
Dude, now, we was talking about the racism ubiquitous, Miss Broden. This gentleman is ubiquitous here. He's everywhere.
Now listen at you.
Every time I look up, you got somewhere you got to be on Facebook. Talk to us about where you been these past few weeks and what you got coming up.
All right. Well, let me. I don't know if y'all talked about this, but let me just share this. Last night I was at that dinner with that NAACP Freedom Dinner. Oh man, all them beautiful brothers and sisters was dressed to the nines. They was looking good, and the Rev was spewing that knowledge as he was introducing them people, and then our president came on and told some good stuff. Oh man, I didn't feel no racism in that joint last night. I was at home, and I stayed to the end. I even went to the after party. And did my two-step. I got two of them too. One left, one right. And I did it. And as you say, I've been doing a few things lately. Saturday, I came up with this idea about 3 months ago that, and as you say, I like talking about black history and black business history, but I try to find ways to interject this conversation, not just with me being up there at the mic. So I came up with a college and trade school recruitment fair. All right? It was at the Considine Rec Center. And we had probably about 30 students come through. And I was very pleased with that because these students took time out on their Saturday to show up because they were committed to understanding what could be in their future. And so we had 13 schools, several colleges and trade schools that were exhibiting, saying, hey, come here. And let me tell you how you can get in, how long it takes, what we offer. And then on the tail end, I had 4 people who actually spoke to them. Talking about how to be successful in life and how to get financial aid, how to make it in college, and how to be healthy, stay away from that vaping and drugs and alcohol because it's going to slow you down. And then I closed them out with some of that history that you like to talk about. And I told them, let me check this out. There were enslaved black people who went to college.
How about that?
And they looked like, what?
That's what they said. I ain't never heard that before.
Right.
Matter of fact, there are grown folks that was in the room saying, no, come on now. That ain't really? Enslaved black folks. Let me tell you how I say that's the case because in 1837, Cheney University in Cheney, Pennsylvania was founded. It's HBCU.
1837.
So who was going there but black folks? And then Lincoln and Wilberforce came on board before 1865. In 1865, another 3 of them HBCUs came on board. And then when that 1865 and the Emancipation Proclamation happened across America, brothers and sisters was going to college all over this USA. But, let me tell you, they was going to some of them white institutions too. Them Dartmouths and them Yales and stuff like that, they was accepting black people. Well, you couldn't stop us from wanting to get an education because we could read and write. Once we got that opportunity, we took it to the next level. That's black people. That's the nation.
I'm so glad you said that because I read Talented Tim by W.B. Du Bois. About 60 pages. But what people don't realize, we had to pretty much build the infrastructure of education for black folk after the Emancipation Proclamation. So it was a good thing we had people in college that could be the teachers.
That's right.
Of the people that came out of slavery.
That's right.
And I think at the time, what people don't realize, we only had 700 teachers out of slavery. In 1865, we had about 700 teachers. To teach all these, remember now, we had about 2 million people here in this country, down south. It was a lot of people down south, which is why we counted as 3/5. Because, you know, the North was like, look, y'all ain't going to have all the doggone seats in Congress.
That's right. That's where that 3/5 came from.
Exactly.
But see, you could be on one of them plantations, and the plantation owner, him and his wife and sons and daughters and whatnot, they might have been about 8 or 9 of them. They had 200-300 black folks.
Exactly.
So we outnumbered them in terms of population. No question. But as you talk about that talented Tim, oh man, there were people that was figuring out a way. In 1823, there was a guy by the name of Alexander Twilight. He was the first black to graduate from college.
Okay.
1823.
Now, which college was that?
Newberry College. It's in my book, everybody. I tell you about how they did it. I tell you about how they went to Dartmouth, Yale, not just W.E.D. Boys, but so many others. And how they, and some of them white institutions that was accepting them. Like the whole city of Oberlin, Ohio, they had a aggressive policy that blacks could go to public schools, grade schools and whatnot to get education. In early 1900s, there was a black man, Dr. Lawrence C. Jones, started a boarding school, which is still operating today, called the Pineywood School. Been educating.
I heard of that, Piney Woods. Yeah.
Oh man, it's a black man did that.
We has an elected official here whose child went to that school.
Oh, really? Yeah. There's a number of people that have talked about the Pineywood School and that great education that they got at that institution.
And it's still,
There was a black man during slavery down in the Mississippi area. He had a boat. He had access, got a boat, and he was like, man, I'm going to teach some black people learn how to read and write. So he told them to be safe. Y'all come on the boat. We going to float down the water, and they won't know I'm teaching you all. He called it the Floating Freedom School.
Floating Freedom School. Oh, okay. And his name was?
His name was, you got me on that one. I'm going to tell you in a second.
It's in the book.
It's in the book. But I wish I could recite it because there's so many facts. It's over 200 facts in that book. So you asked me what else I've been doing. Not just the college fair, but I've been asking people to meet me at different places. So about a month and a half ago, I said, meet me at Rouge Park at the Buffalo Soldiers horseback riding stable.
Yes.
People don't know that here in Detroit, over in Rouge Park, over on Joy Road.
And
That's
Outer
right.
Drive.
And Outer Drive, they got a horseback. We had about 15, 20 people show up. The kids rode the horses. But my man sat there and he told them, let me tell you what the Buffalo Soldiers did and how great they were. I'm going to give you some history. And then about 2-3 weeks ago, I was at, after the Buffalo Soldiers, I was at Wayne State University has a planetarium. In the old main building, they showed a video of black people in Africa, in particular in Egypt, and the study of the stars and how all that came and how they used the stars for so much in terms of their harvest and life. And it's an elaborate video, and I suggest anyone, it's free, it's on Fridays at the Wayne State Planetarium. I had probably about, maybe 21 people show up. I put it on my Facebook, I put it on my website. I'm at places to keep my name and what I do out there so that to help educate folks. Let me tell you what else is happening. On July 13th, I'm speaking at the African World Expo under the hosting of the Charles Wright Museum at 12 o'clock on that Saturday. I'm going to blow some minds for an hour at the African World Museum festival by the Charles Wright. This coming Saturday, May 25th, I'm going to be speaking at the Black Expo in Columbus, Ohio. I'm going to blow some minds in Columbus, and I hope they don't get mad that I'm from Michigan. because we've been beating them Buckeyes the last few years. But they told me, come on down. We're going to overlook that situation. And we want to hear what you got to say, brother.
Right.
So I'm excited about that. And then on June 17th, check this out, my friends. I'm speaking at the NIA Cultural Center on the island of Galveston, Texas. Juneteenth weekend. I'm the main speaker down there in Galveston on Juneteenth.
Yeah.
So I can't fly out on the 16th because that is Father's Day. I got kids and I got a dad who is still alive, and I gotta be here. So the very first flight out on Monday, I head to Houston, Texas, rent the car, and then I'm speaking that evening.
Shout your father out right now.
Oh, man, come on. That's James Wesley Brogdon Jr.
All right.
93 years and going strong. So I'll be here Father's Day for that.
Right.
And then, so there's Galveston. And then July 12th, I told you about the African World Festival. On July 19th, I'm speaking in Lexington, Kentucky. Check this out. There's a black man named Jim Coleman. His great-great-grandfathers was enslaved on a plantation there in Lexington. This brother said, watch this, everybody, I'm buying the land. So he bought the land that his great-grandfather was enslaved on and is now farming on this land.
Oh, wow.
He's got a ton of acres. It's called Coleman Crest Farms, and he is the first, or not first maybe, but the only black farmer to be certified by the state of Kentucky and organic farming.
Okay.
Not just regular farming. My man does organic farming.
That means he don't use any pesticides.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll be speaking at his event on July 19th. Let's see, there's a few more coming up. I'm hopeful that I'll be speaking at the Congressional Black Caucus. I'm waiting on the nod. They know of me. They've contacted me. So that's September, the second week of September in Washington, D.C.
Well, we're going to have to put your calendar of events up on the Hood Research page.
Oh, man.
So everybody
see how much love these two people give me. Oh, because this has become my mission. This is a ministry for me to share this. Because no one told me that there were wealthy black people in the 1800s. I just did not. I don't think I slept on that class, but something happened. I never heard that.
Didn't know.
It's you hear a little bit here, bits and pieces, but some of the things that I have found and researched that I put in this book, and let me tell you, everybody, I do not add commentary. I want the fact to stand on its own merit. Make it easy to read, and I number the facts so you could get a book, get your buddy a book, and say, "Hey, man, you read fact number 77, fact number 33, or whatever fact you want to deal with."
You know, Brother Brogdon, Miss Broden, I'm going to say this. They used to have them people come around all the time saying, you got to get your encyclopedias.
Oh, yeah.
And we would just buy them because everybody wanted to have one set in their home. This is like the encyclopedia, folks.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to have the Black Business book in your home. And get one for all the kids, so they don't have to share.
Right.
Very
reasonably priced, because I don't want them in my basement. I want them in your kitchen and living room. I put a video up because I do a lot of social media. I said, buy it and read it while you in the bathroom. You sitting there with nothing else to do. Read this book.
That's right. You can go to that Strong Inspirations.
Yep.
They got some interviews on there. Brogdon just doing it all.
You know what he talking about, everybody. It's a show that I have on YouTube. Strong Inspiration. I'm giving this information to you. Oh, let me tell you one more thing. Me and this lady, she's an excellent historian. She's a president of the Black Historical Sites Committee under the Detroit Historical Museum. Her name is Sharon Sexton. And she and I are working together because on June 15th, we're having an event at the park in front of the Coleman Young Rec Center in honor of the 102nd Colored Troop.
Oh, okay.
So now check this out. That land right there in 1863 was a training ground for the 102nd Colored Troop that went down to Florida, North Carolina, and South Carolina and defeated and, if I may say, killed a bunch of racists in that Civil War. They know where the barracks are. They know the land that they trained on. It was 1,000 of them that came through. 900 of them went off into battle. And I guess this is a good deal just in the minimalness of it. Only 10% of them were killed.
Okay.
They came back to Detroit partying after they defeated them folks.
Oh, wow.
And so on June 15th, we're having the 102nd people who are part of that chapter come out and do a demonstration. It's from 12 to 5. It's free. We got storytellers. We got actors. We got people singing. We got people pretending like they soldiers.
Now, are you
and
saying
everything.
they was trained here on land right here in Detroit?
At that park right in front of Coleman Young Rec Center.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called Camp Ward.
Oh, okay.
Back in the day. There's a school there now. It used to be Durfield School. Now it's the Bunch.
Okay.
Yeah, you know where I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know you're talking about
right
across
there
from the rec center there.
Yeah, across from the Coleman Young Rec Center. We're doing that June 15th. Everybody check that out. Come on out. And we even giving away hot dogs, potato chips, and pop for free.
Oh man!
If food is your incentive, let that be it. And these them good hot dogs. These ain't them cheap hot dogs neither. There's a good hot dog and a cheap hot dog.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's
yeah,
true.
That's it's that bread that does pull apart. How you get that bread you can't pull apart? No.
Oh, Lord.
Give me that.
Well, we got till 4 minutes.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Okay, let me keep going. June 11th, I'm speaking at the Livonia Library. I'm talking about Juneteenth. I'm telling you that Juneteenth did not necessarily end slavery. It took that 13th Amendment many months later for it to end. There were still folks that was practicing that institution, even after them people in Galveston heard the news throughout America. And on June 15th, I just told you about that 102nd Troop, but I'm going to have to leave at 12:30 because I'm speaking at the main library at 1 p.m.
Oh.
Come on out and hear me. I'm going to tell you something that many people might not know. Give you an example. We all talk about Juneteenth, and it's a beautiful thing that they got the word on that island. It's an island in Texas, Galveston. But there are other parts of the country that celebrate different dates. For example, in Virginia and Tennessee, they celebrate August 8th.
Okay.
August 8th. I was just over in in Amherstburg, Canada. They celebrate 1834 August 5th. So it's a lot of places that got different dates other than Juneteenth.
That the enslavement was abolished.
Was abolished in Canada because there were slaves in Canada. There's a place called the Amherstburg Freedom Museum. I put it on my Facebook and I do Eventbrite. I had maybe about 9-10 people come over there. It's about a 30-minute drive once you get past the tunnel and the bridge in Amherstburg. Beautiful place, and I tell you, it almost made me cry because I stood in the church that the enslaved black folks built, and much of it is still intact. The floor was the floor that they built. The pews were the pews that they sat on.
I think I've seen that because you used to pass it on the way to Boblo. Going on the Boblo
That could be
boat.
right.
Yeah.
Amherstburg. Yeah, that's right.
I went there, a friend of mine.
Okay.
And we stopped and saw the church there.
Yeah, it's a church, and it's a building that also has the quarters that an enslaved black guy lived in, right next door. Go and see that. Tell them I sent you too.
We right there at the bottom, or the top of the hour, rather.
Oh, well, and we have to pause for the cause. And we have Anthony Brogdon with us this morning, and he's telling us some little-known Black history facts, and I am just excited about that. But we have to take a break now, so refresh your moistures, your coffee, call somebody, tell them to tell me. And we'll be back momentarily.
seen and not seen at the national, state, and local level. But to enhance the goals of this team, join or donate to Hood Research by visiting Twitter or Facebook, or visit hoodresearch.org, or call 248-234-2371. You can also join the Hood Research podcast every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by calling 978-990-5000, access code 338729. Thank you very much.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit Ombudsman.
If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of pricking your fingers over and over again. By wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of pricking your fingers right away. If you use insulin daily, you might be eligible to get your own continuous glucose monitor. So call the US Med Diabetic Health Hotline today and learn about the latest CGM technology. Not only can a CGM immediately reduce pain, it's accurate, easy to use, and helps you make better diabetes treatment decisions. And if you have Medicare or private insurance, you can see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. We'll also provide free shipping of your new CGM, and we'll bill your insurance company for you. If you use insulin daily, you might be eligible to get your own continuous glucose monitor. So call the US Med Diabetic Health Hotline to see if you qualify for a CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
You're watching Detroit's own WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
This is Theo Broden from Feedback. You can watch me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at WHPR TV Now app. Download our free app at WHPR TV Now.
Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern. You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
WGPR Detroit HD2.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broten.
And I am Thabiti Mpinda.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
And take us along with you.
Feedback.
And take us along with you. And we are back. And we want to let you know that Anthony Brogdon is in the house.
All right.
Yeah. And we are so glad to be able to have him here with us to share with you much of the history that's been not uncovered, that's not been in history books, that is not available anywhere except the book that he has written. 200 facts, and he's working on another one too. And also, I want you to know at this time that the Friday prior to Father's Day, which would be June the 14th, he will be with us at the Montfort Marine Center. That's a location that bears a lot of history. We have men who are veterans at that center who were Marines in the military, and the President of the United States who was Roosevelt, heard the complaints from the black soldiers that they just didn't want to be on the battlefield with any ends. So the president said, "Oh, okay." So he gave them their own land, their own barracks, own equipment, own everything. And that was the beginning of the Munford Marines Detachment 158. They've been there ever since. So, on the 14th of June, Anthony Brogdon will be with us at the Munford Marines Center. The location is 13721 Joy Road. Again, 13721 Joy Road, just a little west of Schaefer on Joy Road. We will be there from 6 until 8. A lot of times people get so excited and they're enjoying themselves so much we go a little bit past 8. However, the Marines also have a fundraiser every Friday, and that Friday will be no different. They sell dinners, fish dinners, chicken dinners, and they encourage you to come and share with them, celebrate with them. The dinners are not expensive, and it's a fundraiser for the veterans there. These men put their lives on the line for us, so we put a few dollars on the table for them, and we hope you will too. Go ahead, Mark.
Yes, indeed, folks. This is a beautiful thing. I always love when we have Mr. Brogdon down because there's so much great information. But folks, I'm telling you, this man hasn't just done the Black Business Book. He's done other great things. And one of the things he's done is this here. The Great Detroit. It's a video, DVD. It was, it is, and it will be a documentary. And tell us a little bit about the Great Detroit, because this is one I can't wait to throw in the DVD player today.
Glad you got one, because everybody, it is streaming on Amazon. But the Great Detroit, it took 3 years of my life to finish that movie. It was my first film, and it came out initially in 2014, and then I did a revision in 2017, and I interviewed 55 people around Detroit area. Everything was shot in Detroit. That it talks about how and why Detroit was founded. See, because what happened was the British came through first. They was up in Canada, and they were looking to protect their property over here, and they saw this waterway, the Detroit River. They saw how Detroit was laid out. They could put a fort right here to stop other invaders from coming through, trying to take over their land, and built that Fort Pontchartrain. And so that's the really beginning of Detroit. And so the film talks about that, all the various nationalities that have come and migrated to Detroit over the years. It talks about all the different history of why and how Detroit became a manufacturing powerhouse.
Okay.
You know, with the automotive industry, because they were easily able to get that iron ore coming out of places like Gary, Indiana, and Pittsburgh because of the waterway. You know, it took iron to build those cars. And so, and stoves, and trains, and boats, and all those other manufacturing items that Detroit was known for throughout the years. And it tells you a little bit about that. You can take a boat from Detroit and go all the way to Europe. A lot of people don't know that. You get on that Detroit River, you go up state, and that canal, and you go to Europe. It can take you down to, it takes you to the Atlantic Ocean. You can go from here to Florida to New York, and so on and so forth. And there are cruise ships that are coming through here now. And that's the route they're taking.
Yeah, you
and
know.
So it covers a little bit of all that. It's not a documentary about black folk. It's about all folk who are here in our city. But it does talk about Black Bottom and what Black Bottom was. Give you an example. It was only called Black Bottom because of the soil being rich from the waterways. There were white people and German people and other nationalities that lived in the Black Bottom area. It was one of the oldest neighborhoods, but not the oldest. Corktown is the oldest neighborhood, and in Corktown there's a church called St. Anne Church, which is the oldest, the second oldest continuously operating Catholic church in America. In Corktown, we talk about Mexican Village, we talk about Greektown, we talk about the various neighborhoods. Oh, yeah, you know we talk about the Motown sound and what Berry Gordy did. Before there was Berry Gordy, there was a music studio that the building is still standing called United Sound Systems.
Okay.
Berry Gordy, before he got his hit, he recorded over there. And so many others. United Sound Systems. We have the largest open-air public market in the United States, that Eastern Market. Oh man, come on, Eastern
Right
Market
by Burt's
is
Marketplace.
You
Yes.
know I got Burt's in the movie.
Yes.
I got people singing "Hello Detroit."
All right, now.
From Burt's Marketplace in the movie. We got the arts community. There's a brother running around here who's probably one of the only one in America called Hubert Massey. He does those frescoes, those big paintings.
Okay.
Yeah, we got him in the movie. Detroit Windsor Dance Academy. We got my sister over there, Deborah Hunt, talking about her love of teaching the kids in that movie.
All right.
So it's shown at a number of libraries. Just lately, it was at this place called the Hannah Center, which does a lot of programming, great programming, more for senior citizens, but nonetheless open to the public, right there on Warren and Woodward. Yeah, they had a grand opening of a painting exhibit that I was on the committee that we work with some of the students at Detroit Arts Academy, the public schools. And matter of fact, man, you know, I ain't had but a little time. I did a painting and showcased my painting up there, which I called Black Bottom.
All right.
So that was a couple of weeks ago, and this coming Wednesday, the 22nd, I believe it is, of May, is the closing of that exhibit. So I'm going to be there from 12 to 2. Come on out and see me from 12 to 2 at the Hannah Center.
Okay, now where's the Hannah Center located?
It's at 4750 Woodward. It's one block south of Warren.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
So
how about
over there,
this
right
one?
there by the DIA.
Yeah, right by the DI. And well, check this out. Right next door is the First Congregational Church.
Oh,
And about 2 months ago, I asked people to meet me there because we did a tour of their Underground Railroad site.
Yeah. That's the church with the gargoyles on the roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. They got a
Forest
very
and Woodward.
talented pastor. Really like that gentleman at the church. And if you got time on a Saturday, go by there and see that underground. It looks real. They got people come out at you like they on the, and actors like they on the run and so on and so forth.
Yes.
And so about 3 months ago, I had people meet me there. I'm saying there's some black history in Detroit. Come on, let's go see it together.
All right.
And we're going to be back at some of those sites.
Yes, indeed. And folks, like you said, now, it's streaming on Amazon.
Yep.
But what you can do is get the book, and you can also get a copy of the DVD, but get the book, Black Business Book, because you done caught it's streaming on Amazon. That's like getting a free break. So get the book to show the support. Now, where can they get the books at? And all your products.
Oh, man, I'm glad you asked. You can go, if you want an autograph on the book, go to my website. Let's cut the big Amazon man out. My website is businessintheblack.net. That's where you want to be. You don't want to be in the red. You want to be in the black.
Yeah, right.
So businessintheblack.net is my website, but it is also available on Amazon. And we ship them out the same day. I'm telling you, I want them out of my basement. I want them in your home. So most definitely, those were, and the Great Detroit documentary, you can see that also. It is streaming on Amazon. And I got my fingers crossed that I'm in touch with the people to show it in Beacon Park or in Campus Martius. Hopefully this summer, the Great Detroit.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and then I got one more tidbit, everybody. I don't sleep, I just work. I tell you, I am working on another film called They Did It. And They Did It, I would suspect, will be out before the end of this year. It's about 12 wealthy black people who defeated racism, slavery, and Jim Crow. Some bad brothers and sisters.
I'm looking forward
It's
to
titled
that one.
Me Too. I can't wait till it's out.
Right,
I got a jacket ready to wear to the premiere of They Did It.
Oh, yeah.
And so, again, go to my website. All that's there. If I may say, I have my own show, and the hood people coming on my show titled Strong Inspirations. I interview people around the world to tell black history stories. I went down to that Selma Montgomery March back in March, first week of March, with the beautiful people from the National Action Network Detroit chapter.
And the Shot News was down there taking photos.
That sure was. That's right. And when I was there, I met a white guy who his great-great-grandfather was the largest enslaver in Mississippi, and he wrote the Jim Crow laws. This gentleman is running around the country, and as you might think, in some respects, apologizing and giving out his hand to say, hey, he didn't do it, but, he's got compassion to say that it wasn't right. And he tells a story. Well, I interviewed him on my show. So I'm doing all this, having fun doing it. And, boy, I tell you, I'll stop wherever I am to come on Hood Research.
All right now.
And come on out and see me on June 14th. At the building, she gave you the address.
13721 Joy Road.
There you go. And for 15 minutes, I'm going to blow your mind. And then we'll sit back and eat a catfish dinner.
Yeah, they got that.
Chicken wing dinner.
Yes, they got that.
And then we're going to drink some water to let the grease slide down. So we can be in good health to keep the fight going. All right.
It's from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. And they have something that is not alcoholic. It's called ginger beer. And it's very, very tasty. So people like to come there for that as well. It is non-alcoholic. But anyway, we are so sure. Oh, just can't wait. Just looking forward to it. But I want to tell you something that's sad. The waterways here, the Detroit River, among the Great Lakes, takes a ship around the state to Chicago. Chicago is like Midwest. So if the ships are bringing products from overseas or from Florida, wherever, they come past Detroit, go around what they call the Mitten to Chicago and unload. But here in the city of Detroit, while Coleman Alexander Young was the mayor, there was so much pushback so that he could not have the kind of trading from other countries. As far as tourist ships are concerned, could not have the tourist ships. Now I'm told that one ship has been here and they're trying to make arrangements for that. But when he was the mayor of the city of Detroit for 20 years, could not have that same arrangement, which would have continued to build this city. We were closer to, was it 1 million people?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's like 1.2 million there.
Right. And it could have gone on to 2 million, but the kind of pushback he got because it was a
that's racist. Let's just be honest.
That's exactly
And that's
what I
how
was
it
gonna say.
affects you. Because, I mean,
yes.
we would be so much further along without all these obstacles and things holding us up. And I'm just at the Strong Inspiration site, Mr. Bruton, on YouTube. And he's got Obi Egbuna Jr. there.
You know him?
I've heard the name before.
Oh, that brother bad.
History of black folks fighting back around the world. You got to go to the site and check it out.
Okay, and his name again, please?
Obi Egbuna Jr.
Yeah.
Obi Egbuna.
And since we talking about racing, we better talk about how to fight back.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I when I was down there in summer, I met a guy who, when he was 12 years old, he got hit on that bloody Sunday.
Oh.
He said, "Man, I'm just standing in the back of the line, and the white guy hit me with a pole."
A 12-year-old.
12-year-old
child.
Yeah, he said my back still hurts.
Oh,
you got some good folks. You got to go. Miss Broden, Strong Inspirations is hot.
Oh,
you got the history of the Schomburg Museum on here.
Oh, yeah, New York.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Schomburg was a Puerto Rican.
Oh.
People don't know that.
Oh,
Puerto
I didn't
Rican
know
guy.
that.
He come out of Puerto Rico.
Right.
And back in those days, he had a radio. No, he was a newspaper reporter, and he said, "Everybody across America, send me whatever you have on Black history." And he developed such a collection that the city of New York bought it and named that research center in his honor.
Schomburg, yes.
The Schomburg.
Yes.
Yeah. He Puerto Rican guy.
Wow.
Yes, indeed, folks. You got the interview with this gentleman here. Do you know who wrote the Jim Crow law?
That's the guy I'm talking about.
There you go.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm telling you, folks, go to the site. Strong Inspirations on YouTube. Mr. Brogdon interviews a host of people. Matter of fact, he interviewed our friend, Brother Shakir. He wrote the book. We had him on the show. What's the title of the book, Ron? It's on the tip of my tongue. But, brother, good friend of mine from Howard University.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on there. I put it on the page in Hood Research a few months ago.
Oh, man, he from Detroit.
Yeah, he from Detroit. Yeah, he had him on. That brother there.
I got your other buddy on the show.
Who is that?
Kenny Lloyd.
Oh, you got brother.
Yeah,
Lloyd.
Lloyd's son. Oh, man, his father was the first black to play in the NBA.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, he's on the show. I come up with some heavy weights on the show.
We're going to start moving some of this Strong Inspiration stuff to the Hood Research page, Mr.
Yeah.
So people
I'm
can
telling
see
you, you
these.
think I don't have love for these people, everybody? Oh, man, we working in conjunction.
That's right, baby. That's right. What we got left? How much time we got left, Brother Tim? We got 11 minutes. Good.
Goodness.
We got
Okay.
some time.
Go, yes.
Yeah, well, I can tell you a little bit more.
Oh, go ahead.
I think it's in August. And I don't have the date in front of me, but I'm inviting people to meet me in Buxton, Canada. Buxton was another one of them Underground Railroad sites. I went last year. Kind of went on the wrong day, though. It's a weekend long. I know what it is. It's Labor Day weekend. And I went on that Saturday. But the actual parade is on Labor Day, and on Sunday they have a whole bunch of activities. But some black people, freedom seekers, fled the U.S. and ended up in Buxton, bought a bunch of land. It's probably about 40 minutes across the border. And I've met several people just, by mentioning this who, oh man, I got family in Buxton. That's where I come from.
Okay.
I said, oh, really? See, yeah. You just never know, what somebody's background is. But I'm going to do an event there along with what they're doing to say, let's do it, and so on and so forth. So that's Labor Day weekend in Buxton, Canada. I mean, I could keep going on and on because I'm having fun doing this. But yeah, Black History is 365 days a year. Don't just look at it in the heightened month of February, but talk about it all the time as we lead up to this Juneteenth. But after Juneteenth or before Juneteenth or during Juneteenth, that's Black Music Month.
It sure is.
Yeah. So let's celebrate the musicians and artists and writers who've come throughout the years. That's in June. September is Black Business Month. We're going to talk about black business and the history of it and highlight and focus on that. We just, one day last week, came out of the 70th anniversary of the Brown versus Board of Education decision. That was just last week, 70 years ago. And I interviewed a gentleman out of Orangeburg, South Carolina. He says, hey, we were the first to lead in that effort in Orangeburg.
Now, you talk about 365 days a year. I know Miss Broden want me to go to the book. You know, Miss Broden, I'm going to go real quick to June 14th, because we all going to be in the building on June 14th.
Okay.
Over there at the Martha Marines.
Okay.
Real quick. 1918, Leroy Walker was the first African-American president of the United States. Olympic Committee was born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1918. Cheryl A. Brown won the Miss Iowa pageant, becoming the first African-American to compete in the Miss America pageant in 1970. People don't remember 1970. We had somebody black in the Miss America pageant.
Right.
How about that? And in 1989, Pennsylvania Congressman William Gray was elected House Democratic Whip, the highest level of leadership ever held by African American in Congress. 89, William Gray. We forgot, you know, we got that brother running as the whip right now, the minority whip, and Brother Hakeem, and you know, so he wasn't the first, but we got to keep this train moving.
Right.
Keep getting things done.
Oh, yes. Oh, it is so exciting. It's heartwarming to know that there have been a lot of accomplishments, and to also know that the information was not shared until Anthony Brogdon came along.
That's right.
There was history, but it seemed that a lot of it was depressing. A lot of it was negative, you know, and even in that movie, The Great Debate. Remember when the black students went to Harvard or Yale for the debate, and of course they won. But on the way, they came upon a site where a man was being lynched. And the movie was a very good movie, but
Denzel Washington.
But that unfortunately had to be a part of it. But now we have a book that is business in the black. I mean, fantastic information, fantastic business. And just to read about positive, you know, information after information, and things that you can be proud of, things that you're glad you read, things you're glad that you can share, and particularly share with the millennials. The millennials, they need some help. They need some help, and we need to help them understand about all of that information that you have started putting together, the business in the black. Just to know that you have so many people that look like you, who have done positive things, good and positive things, and to be able to share it with others. It just should make everybody feel proud, and to go on and look for more and say, hey, wait a minute, where's the rest? Where's some more? And now you have a DVD out.
I got one more thing then.
Tell me.
Come on now, look at this here. I don't have a copy with me, but I have a children's book out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's titled They Did It. I talked about 30 black folks who own businesses in the 1800s, just like this book, but the black business book has so much more. But this, They Did It. Next time I'm on, I'll have a copy and we can talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's 30 of them. It's written for children. It shows their picture, their name, the year they were born, and what they did.
Oh.
Yep. And that, again, is also on my website. It is available now. I just did not bring a copy with me. I must have.
Okay, what age group do
I
you
would say
focus
from the
on?
age of about 7. Yeah.
Oh.
If they can't read, read it to them.
Yeah,
And both
right.
of you all learned something.
Oh, wow, wonderful.
Yes, that's right.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right,
lead them
right.
in that
And
direction.
those,
Because if
and
they can
those
do
are
it,
good.
you know we can.
Right.
All right, we got 3 minutes, Mr. Pro.
Oh boy, well, you know, time flies when you're having fun and when you're sharing good news. I want to let everybody know that Hood Research is encouraging you to join. The membership is $20 a year or $300 lifetime membership. The email for Hood Research is contact@hoodresearch.org. That again, that's CONTACT. The A with a little circle around it, at, then HOODRESEARCH.org. That's contact@hoodresearch.org. Cha cha cha. But don't type in the cha cha cha. But anyway, we have a website. We have our program that comes on each and every Monday from 9 a.m. until 10:30. And on Saturday we have a conference call. We have guests on the conference call, and we encourage you to join us as well. And we have presentations on all kinds of issues, and we analyze issues, and we have a lot of resource information as well to share with you. And the phone number for Hood Research is area code 248-234-2371. Again, that's area code 248-234-2371. And at the end of the show, I say, you know, it's not necessary for you to know everything. What is necessary, though, is for you to know how to find what you need when you need it. And we at Hood Research seek out as much information as we can to share with you and encourage you to be in tune with us to share information that you have. Mark?
Another great show, folks. Brother Tim Smith took care of business as always. Just want to thank Brother R.J. Watkins for this opportunity in the station. We're getting it done, folks. Feedback every Monday, 9 a.m. 10:30. See us next week. The
All right.
will be on.
All right. Peace.
Man, I enjoyed this.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.